Smith from Nighttiger Comics here, aka the Nighttiger, coming at you with another comic book haul, unadulterated, just comic books and nothing else. And what did I get? Where did I go? Well, stick around. After these messages, you'll find out.
Take a card, any card. You'll probably wish you hadn't. Terry Drinkwater explains that American children these days are obsessed with the whole disgusting deck.
Bring us Acne Amy, Tommy Gunn, Bad Breath Seth, Slain Wayne, and the rest of what are called the Garbage Pail Kids.
This store sold 3 cases in a week.
They're fun to look at. Just the gross ones are the coolest.
A mangled arm, a shrunken head, a blood-splattered face. Kids know what they are.
A baby getting beat up.
And despite the treasurer's plea, not all...
Watch Nighttiger Comics!
Watch
Nighttiger Comics.
Nighttiger Comics! Nighttiger Comics! What? Nighttiger Comics?
Yeah!
Okay, so like I said, just a comic book haul. I went out on the town with my son. We've been spending more time together, which is a really good thing. So we went out hunting. We had lunch. We went out hunting to antique stores, and then I went to some LCSs. He likes to find the 80s metal records. We both listen to that type of music, but they go for some money on eBay if you can find them in nice shape and find some of the scarcer ones. We did find a couple, some David Lee Roth and Impanelli. And I did find comics at the antique store, but they were pretty much either they were trashed or they were way overpriced and trashed at the same time. Did find First White Tiger, but it was $3 and it was just so such a low grade that I thought, you know, I'll find that in a dollar book. I mean, in a dollar bin eventually, so I just left it there. Because you got to spend $10 with your debit card at these places. So I did go to some LCSs, and I did find some stuff there. So I picked up some new books, and we're going to get that out of the way, because I'm still, you know, I still don't care for new books, really. But I picked this up. There was a bunch of different variants for this, all Zack Snyder movie poster variants. I went with Batman simply because there was so many to choose from, and he's my favorite character, so that made it a little bit easier for me. This is Justice League 59, I believe. Is there anything in here? Yeah, there's some first appearances in here. You got First Brutus, First Cosmic Powered Threat from Naomi's homeworld. You have a new roster of the Justice League: Superman, Batman, Black Adam, Naomi, Hippolyta, Black Canary, Green Arrow, and Aquaman. So that's number 59. So these are all from last weekend. I just hit the stores yesterday, or today actually, and did pick up a bunch of keys. So I just want to say a little bit of a rant, a little bit of a pet peeve. So don't you hate this when you go on eBay and an auction gets a little bit higher than you want, so then you opt out of it, and then when it's over, eBay throws it back in your face by sending you an email to say, this book went for that much. We could find something similar for you. I'm like, I don't know why they have to do that. I guess because they want to make money. That is my rant. So this is Aliens #1 by Marvel. They had all kinds of variants and some of them were pricey. And supposedly they were books that were on the rise. This was one that was probably a little bit over cover it was going for. It's the Patrick Gleason. I picked up 2 of these because it says it's on the rise. So I thought, you know what the heck, maybe down the road, you just never know with this market. And you know, this market, some people hate it, but you know what I love about this market? Now the books are changing so quick. The LCS owners can't keep up with pricing the keys. I did something this week that I've only did once before, a few months ago, and I sold some comics. I haven't sold comics. I used to sell on eBay, and I took some down to the LCS and sold them. I sold $3 books that I bought, 3 books I bought for $1 for $115. And that can be very alluring because I don't sell books. And I traded a 4th book for a free submission to CGC. So I did another thing that I've only done once before in my whole collecting career, and that is that I submitted another book to CGC. Now I'm going to not tell you what it is so I can do a video on it, but it was a book I bought for $1 and it's a hot key. So I thought, what the heck? I had 2. I said to the LCS owner, I'll give you 1 if you give me for some free submission. So you pay for the submission, you pay for the shipping. And he said, okay, I'll do that. So this is Nightwing number 78. This book got hot. It was a $25 book right after it came out. Luckily, my LCS owner had 1 left. Thank you, Mercenat. I saw it on your video. So I knew that it was a hot book. Well, I didn't know. I'm like, why is he showing this? So I said, let me grab it. I looked it up. I was like, it's a $25 book. It's on the rise. There's speculation that 79 is the first appearance. So I think people thought there was a cameo in here. But DC is changing up. Now, somebody pronounced this Bloodhaven. I thought it was Bloodhaven. And they're changing up Gotham with a bunch of new politicians and stuff like this. So this has the new mayor of Bloodhaven in it. And I think there's something else in this book. First Melinda Zuko, new mayor of Bloodhaven. Isn't she part of that crime family? So I haven't read it yet. So those are all the new books. So I picked up 4 this week. And man, I'm getting back on this freaking wagon of picking up new comics. And I don't like it because it costs too much money. Anyways, let's move on. Move on, Mike. So I hit the bigger shop, which I usually don't find anything. But now, like I said, that market's changing so quick. I'm finding stuff. Decent stuff. I've been wanting a copy of this for such a long time. And I find this in the dollar bin all the time. But it's always like, it's never near mint. It's got some kind of defect with it somewhere. I had this when I bought it when it came out. I think this is cool. It's the first appearance of Hulk 2099. This one was $1, and this one is just like, this is almost like a 10. I mean, it's just so good. Not one flaw on this baby. And these are thick books, so I guess that's why they get damaged pretty easy. What is this, from 1993, I think? Yep, July 93. If you can find this, it's really fun read, really good stuff. This Unlimited series has some really cool 2099 characters. So that's the first appearance of Hulk 2099. And yeah, I'm losing my voice, so I think I'm going through puberty again. So I went to the small shop. Actually, I picked this up at the big shop. I picked all these up at the big shop. So the next ones are from the small shop. So at the small shop, I forget what I spent. He had some of these in the independent. I know Power Rangers is coming out with a new movie or something like that. I do, if you just see my other video, I have the 2 first appearances in comics. But this is Boom Studios issue number 1 from 2020. And I don't know if this is the cover A or B or what. Actually, I haven't put these in the LCS app yet. So that's number 1. I think this one is the variant. And there were a ton of variants for this. I think he had a few more, and he wanted, these were $5 a piece, and they're near mints, like 9/8. He had a couple more. I think he wanted 25 for, and one on the wall that was slabbed, a virgin variant. And I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna pass on all those. I'll grab these cheaper ones, and hopefully maybe they'll go up in price. I never watched Power Rangers too much. I remember when it was popular, and my kids never got into them. I think my kids were just a little bit too old when these came out, and my nephews were into Power Rangers. Matter of fact, I just rented Jackie Chan's Vanguard today, and it reminded me so much of the Power Rangers. A lot of the stunts in there were similar. It was like bordering on cheesy, but the action was just good enough to where it was watchable and it was fun. And I recommend it. The only thing is it was too long. And I just, after a while, got bored because there was a lot of action in that movie. So these are all from that big... So that was from the small store. I got these mixed up. I was showing these to people. I got this for $1. And this is the first full appearance of Ray Sean Lucas, who later becomes the Patriot from 2019. Sam Wilson's Captain America number 19. No, actually, no, this is from the small store. He had, I think he had $5 on this. I don't remember. It's an Ingram copy. So these books are on the rise, and who knows what's going to happen when the Winter Soldier's over? If they're going to stay where they're at, or they're going to just drop quickly. Man, I hope I have these in order. So, okay, hold on, give me a second. I gotta fix this stuff. Just to make sure that, okay, so those were, okay, so these are the big shops. This one was $1. This is Captain America number 7, March 2016. First appearance of Arvel Kincaid, agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., who later becomes Quasar. And it has a backup Winter Soldier story in it. It's a cool homage to Captain America number 1, or early timely with the banner up here. This book is huge. I mean, it's thick. It's a really nice copy, too. And this book, I think this book goes for like $12, $15. So I got it for $1. Then went through all these. Steve Rogers becomes Captain. Phyllis Lyons becomes Vagabond. First appearance of Brother Nature, Eco-Terrorist. This is a newsstand. This is from '87. So the year before, the ratio switched, and now newsstands were more prevalent. And the newsstand, I mean, the direct markets were prevalent. The newsstands were scarcer at this time. So this is number 336. Search for Steve. Falcon, I don't know, is that Nomad? D-Man, and he becomes Captain in here. So you never know. It was $1, it was a newsstand. It was one of those Why Not comics. Actually, I haven't put any of these in my app yet. So what is this? 335, featuring the new Cap and his very first adventure. First appearance of Watchdogs, a right-wing terrorist group appeared in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV series. What's funny is a lot of those things that appeared on the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. nobody cared about. But now that they're appearing in Marvel Studios properties, everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon. So this is one you just never know. An Eco-Terrorist, that'd be a great property to show here in the TV show. So they have the Flag Smashers. They could have the Watchdogs. Who knows? They might have mixed Flag Smashers with Watchdogs because, you know, Flag Smasher was one person. They made him a group of terrorists. So who knows? But you got Battlestar on the cover. And yeah, so that's all I want to say about that. Moving on. This just had a Flag Smasher cover. No big deal. It's George Perez and Al Ingram. I think having a Perez and Milgram cover is just like they cancel each other out because Milgram's not that good. Perez is awesome and just presents like an average cover. I actually talked to Al Ingram on Facebook. Told him how much I loved the, what was it? The Avengers cover. And he said that Michael Golden didn't have time to do the cover also for that issue. He said, wow, it would have been so awesome if he had. It would have been, he said, so much better than mine. So, yeah, but I thought that was very humbling of him. This is number 348 from December 1988. There you go. Oh, yeah. So, okay, so these are the big store. I said that already. These are all $1. I was having fun. Isn't it fun just having enough time to spend the day at a comic shop and go through all the boxes? There's nothing funner than that. Well, maybe sex, but that's about it. So Captain America number 340 from April 88. This is a newsstand, and it has Black Bucky. I don't know. I wrote Black Bucky on the so another newsstand. Agent, U.S. agent on the front, and nice copy too. I have two little spine ticks and one that you really can see. And these were, and I said they're all $1. I'm going to mention that again. And this is the Death of Death Adder and a blue streak in it. And I think I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments. But this may be the last Marvel cover that has a character with roller skates, a villain or a superhero. Check out Cap's new headgear. We don't give a crap. But number 318 from what, 1986, I think. Yep, 1986. So like I say, this may be the last cover with roller skates on a villain or a superhero. So that might turn out to be a big, huge key when roller skates come back. Okay, another dollar book, another newsstand, but this is from 86, so right at the cusp, July. This is a death. Get this if you can for $1. It's the death of 18 villains. Every one of these people on here dies. I haven't read it yet, but it says right here, every supervillain on this cover will die. That one I definitely want to read. That's, wow. So I wonder how they pulled that off. Another I like this one. I love panel covers for one. So my good close buddies know that about me. Another Perez on Ingram. But this one, look, Blue Battlestar meets the Falcon. I thought that was cool. I think Milgram does some great panel covers. This is number 355. This is Battlestar meets the Falcon and the Balka, July 89. Nice minty copy. And I like someone made a comment a long time ago. How can it be minty? Because mints are coins that are struck. And they're struck mint. So how can comics be mint? And then D-Man. Daredevil, nope. Wolverine, nope. It's D-Man. And this is a newsstand. 1987, 328, April. First and origin of D-Man as Demolition Man and First Bludgeon and a newsstand. So many people go gaga for newsstands. I can understand why they can fetch a little bit more money, and especially in those bigger keys. But pretty cool. It was a great Captain America run. Marvel did a great Captain run up till like 400. Okay, so this one was not $1. This one was, what was this one? Like $4 or $5. Steve Rogers, Captain America #1. Then you got, is that Battlestar right there? Sharon Carter. I don't know who's that down there. This is, it has a controversial storyline because it aligns Steve Rogers, who is a Jewish created character, with Hydra, a Nazi terrorist group. So that I did not know. And this was, like I said, I think this was $4 or $5, something like that. So that's gotta be cool. I'm gonna read that. Love Cap. He's my, I think, my third favorite superhero in Marvel. So it's Moon Knight, Daredevil, then Captain America. Okay, so the next ones are from the small shop. So let me tell you a story. Let me put up a book here. This is The Legend of Isis #1 from 2005 by Alias. And I'll show you why I bought this. It's a 3-issue run. But let me tell you the story about this shop. So this shop opens at 2. I never get over there because, and a great owner. Love the guy. We talk all the time. We're always on different spectrums politically and stuff like that, but we get along. And we always leave with respect and care. We care about each other. We joke around, and we're good friends. So to set that up for you, I walk in there. Like I said, I haven't been there in quite a while because he opens at 2. Usually I work out of town. When I get home on my days off, I do my errands. And before 2 o'clock, I want to get home. Relax, you know, eat, watch TV, and do whatever I got to do. So I never get in there. So I finally got in there, walk in, talk to him for a little bit. He walks out as I'm going through the bins. I find Star Wars #2 from the Marvel 1977 series, and it's got $15 on it. I'm like, woo! So I put that down. My son's with me, of course. I said, let me see if I get this for 15, but I'm doubting. He marked it 15, but I doubt I'm going to get 15. So I go quickly through, and I find second print, The Joker Who Laughs, Teen Titans 12 for $4. Got $4 price tag on it. So I know I'm not getting these books for those prices. And he has a way of pricing, and he puts the date on, so he knows that he recently priced them. And he does check stuff on eBay before he checks you out. But what I have to say in his favor, he always gives me a great deal. I can never say that about Kirk. So as I'm talking about this, I'm just go through this. So that's #1. This is these came in a pack of 3 for $3. Not the greatest cover, but so I give him that Star Wars. I say, hey, look, you got $15 on this, and he looks it up, and he's like, this is an $80 book. Well, you got 15 on it. He's like, well, I can't sell it for that. So I bought the whole 3-pack for this cover. Oh my goodness, that is just beautiful. And this is a B cover. So he goes, I'll give it to you for 50. So he cut me a $30 deal. He's going to put 80 on it. I'm like, no, I'm going to pass on it. I had the second print. I said, well, what about this one? So I hand him the second print, Teen Titans 12. He goes, well, this is definitely not a $4 comic. It's actually a $50 comic. He goes, well, I'll give it to you for 10. So I said, hey, that was a good deal. I took it. So I'll tell you what, he's a good guy. He helps you out. I mean, he's not out there to squeeze every last penny out of every book he has. Picked up. So these are all from his shop. See, I got these mixed up. This is from the big shop. Now, this book is hot for some reason. This is number 230. It's a Ron Wilson, just a Hulk and Captain America battle cover. As far as I know, I have read this. I can't remember the storyline. So this was $1. I think this book is like a $20 book right now. So that one was out of the sequence there. I do have this already, but for $1, you can't leave stuff like this. So anyways, so I went through his dollar bins, and I pulled out all the stuff that had Captain America, mostly newer with Bucky or Battlestar on the cover, Falcon, and then I found this for $1. First video game magazine, and it's by Marvel. I think #1 is the first Mario in comics. So I hand him the stack, and he starts pricing them. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I said I was going to buy these because I pulled them out of the dollar bin. So I was going to buy this whole stack on contingency. You didn't look them up because I didn't look any of them up. You know, my son had to go. And I quickly was going through just pulling stuff with Cap and Falk. And he goes, why didn't you tell me that? And I said, I just told you. So he didn't price it all, but he did look at one book, and he said $6 for this one. So I did pick it up. I just picked up a copy of it the other week. So here was this one that he sold me for $10. I did buy this and the B cover when it came out. And shout out to Steve. I Love Disney and Comics. Check out his channel. He just put out a new haul. Really good one, too. I AOK'd him the regular cover. Now, at the time, it wasn't hot. Didn't know. But, you know, his collection is really great. And it's a great place for it to be. So I'm not going to worry about it. We tease each other about it back and forth. But pretty cool. So this is second print. First Joker Who Laughs. I'm sorry. First Batman Who Laughs. He's on the cover. Right there in the background. Second print. $50 book. So I got it for $10. Didn't care for the metal storyline. It seemed to get convoluted and confusing. So these were the 5 that I handed him out of the dollar bin. So Steve Rogers, Captain America #7. Nothing key about it. Just a nice minty copy, and It has Falcon and Captain America on the cover. So, yeah. And, you know, so it was brand new. It was $3.99, so I got it for $1. And then this one, oh, shoot. Corner drop, corner ding. Hope not. Nope. Okay. This is the Rebirth. And there's nothing key about it, but just look at the Rebirth Falcon. And I don't know if this is his first appearance. I couldn't find anything else about it. It's a double-sized issue. Has some cool art in there. And then this Falcon from the Rebirth Falcon shows up in the middle of the book. And it's at Andy Kubert or art, I believe, inside. And yeah, I did page through it. So really cool for $1. I think this is really cool. I want to read it. The art inside looks really good. And I did read a couple panels where he appears. And it seemed like it was a really good story. So that's the Giant Size Spectacular, number 25, Captain America Rebirth. And then this one, I saw Steve show this one. Steve Caldwell, and I love Disney and comics. Captain America Out of Time. This is not a key of any sorts. 2 issues later, Bucky becomes the Winter Soldier, though. So there is that. Just a really cool cover. Number 4. What is this from? 2005. So there's that. And then, so this next one is not a key either. It was just a $1 book, all new Captain America. You got the Falcon. I don't know. What is that guy? Is Battlestar or whatever? It's Captain America. Steve Rogers. I mean, Sam Wilson, Captain America right there. And that's number 4. You got, who the hell's that again? Mr. Hyde and the snake guy. Can't remember his name right now. Dang it. Cobra, of course. 2015. Relatively new book. Got it for $1. So the next one was the one he said 6. This book is a $20 book right now. I haven't even checked it since last week, so it might be more. This could be a $25, $30 book right now. Picked up my second copy. Really nice white copy too. So Lamar Hoskins becomes the Bucky sidekick to John Walker. It's Captain America, October 87. And I'll leave you with that. That was $6. So I think I did pretty well. So I think I did pretty well. Hopefully I'll edit out that burp. What else can I say about this? It's well, who does the cover? John Beatty. Is it Zek? It is a Mike Zek cover. So pretty cool. I'm glad to find a second one for cheap. It's amazing how these books are just blowing up overnight. And not only just, I mean, literally, they're blowing up. They're not just hitting, like before they were hitting like $8, $10, $12. Now they're hitting $25, $50 to $100. And the books that I found today is a Superman key that one of my LCS owners, the smaller one, said he's been selling them. And he sold 100 of them on eBay already for $10 a piece. Bought them from the other store for $25. I went back and they still had 10 of them that I bought for $1 a piece. So that'll be in the next haul. So, all right, man. That's it. This is my haul. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you were entertained. If you were, if you weren't, leave some comments down below. Let me know what you think. And I appreciate everyone and all your support. And Nighttiger, peace out.